Your audience is not waiting for the perfect shot. No, they don't wait till you have the right pose or something. It's no photo shoot. I did photo shoots. I was a DJ, and the first photo shoot I did, they took like 500 pictures, and I have to sort out from, maybe they did more, but they removed a lot of them already. And I had to see like 200 pictures, and I have to select the right ones, and four came out, and those were perfect. Still not perfect because I was no like photo model or something, but perfect for who I was at the moment. But to be honest, your audience is not waiting for that perfect shot, because when they once see that perfect shot, that one video that hits hard, yes, it gives them a little more to think about you. So, for example, when you have a perfect short video from 1 minute, they think about it maybe 1.5 or 2 minutes after that. That's it. They don't think about you anymore. Maybe later on the day, or a week later, or even a month later, one time they think about it, about you, but just a short moment. And it's proven that it's not important for people to have the right perfect shot to know you and to understand what you can bring to them, because I know there are a lot of experts, entrepreneurs who are really good in something, and they are working really hard for the right content. They think about the right content for months and weeks, and also sometimes maybe for hours, and then after half of a day of thinking about it, there's that perfect short video. And after 1 week, there's that perfect blog article. And after 1 month of thinking, there's that perfect podcast show studied from the head. But there's one problem. When you do a lot of background, there are two problems. When you do a lot of background work, you are not really authentic anymore. You feel scripted when you are talking. And sometimes it feels good to have like the scripted voiceover or the scripted pitch. Yes, that can be amazing. Like in the theater or the keynote speakers, they practice it over and over, and the timing is perfect. Yes, that's great and that's amazing. But you reach that by practice and by showing up. Like keynote speakers, they don't practice in front of a camera or solo at a table like this. They practice in front of public, in front of audience. So they show up and they are already visible for people. And the second problem is when you do it in the background, people don't see you at that moment. And there are a lot of people making content all the time, and it's not perfect, but it's a lot. And a lot of people enjoy it because it's authentic, because people see the real person, not the scripted one, not with the mask, like I'm the great entrepreneur and I know everything to say in the right moment, and I have to. I don't have to think about what I have to say. It's not like I just did. I'm stumbling over my own words, but that's because I'm still translating from Dutch into English. If you didn't know from my accent, I'm from Holland. You can say it, or from the Netherlands. But the other problem is like, okay, people don't see a lot of you. They just see moments of you. And we know that science has proven it, that when a customer wants to buy from you, when you want to be on top of mind by in their head, you have to rent time in their head for at least 2 hours, at least. And that content needs to be good and very hard hitting, yes. But it's between 2 and 7 hours. You have to live in their head, and then suddenly you will be on top of mind and they trust you and they buy from you. But to have 2 hours or 7 hours of content, you have to put out a lot of content and not just a few things. I don't say that your content have to be shitty. No. I just say that your content, it doesn't need to be perfect. Because to be honest, when I look at my own content, my writing, my video, now I use my own tool, of course, to bring out content a lot easier because it changes form. But even when I look at that, I think it's great. Yes, not always, but it's not perfect. It's never perfect. When I was a producer, I was a DJ and a producer, and I make my own music. And sometimes I sat there and I was tweaking the number and I was changing the song and the beat, and I was changing things you don't even hear when I change it. And sometimes maybe yes, but there must be a cut. Okay, now it's finished. It's finished enough. I can keep tweaking. Can keep making it perfect. But if the audience doesn't hear it, they cannot dance on it and they cannot enjoy it on the radio. So that's a big problem. And it's the same with content. So therefore, please, if you're an entrepreneur, bring out the content and just do it unfiltered. My English podcast for my personal brand is called No Template. I like it to have no template, not scripted, to be like a real human being, because there is no human being who is filtered, who is masked. When you're authentic, it's with a lot less filters. Of course, I have my own filters because I don't want to call out names when I'm recording a video. And when I'm with my son, I also don't call out names. So when I don't want to shout, yeah, from excitement, but not when I'm mad. Yeah, so I have like control, but I want you to see and feel like the authentic me. And I want you as an entrepreneur to don't think that you have to create the perfect content. You need to put it out there, a lot of content, because people, it's not only because of people to see you, not for your own good, but I know you have to bring a lot of value. And a lot of people value when they see the authentic you, talking about your passion, talking about where your heart is, talking about the things you are inspired by, because that's inspiring for other people as well. And then we create like this movement. It's really like a movement from people who build, people who lead, people who generate solutions. Like every entrepreneur generates solutions. But I want to put it in your mind. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be out there. And when you do it, when you put it out there and you do it a lot of more producing, you will become better. So your first content will be much worse than your 100th part of content. And the 100th, number 100 will be much, much worse than number 1000. But to come to the 1000th pieces of content, you have to start with one. And you don't have to be stuck on one. So don't script it. Don't do it like 20 times over. I have one rule. I start talking, and when I'm already talking for at least 1 minute, I just keep recording. That's a really good thing, because in this podcast, in this video, I stumbled a lot. Yeah. So it's really like who I am right now, because I don't talk English a lot of times. And when I do this a lot of times more, my English will become better. My pronunciation will be better. Pronunciation will be better. My mouth movements will be better. And of course, I know the English language. I know it well. So when I talk in English, it will be better as well. But also the things that I talk about will be better because I do it a lot. So it's just practice, and to let people be part of that roadmap, that adventure. It's like that. It's an adventure. That's amazing, because then they can see, okay, he started there and now he's here. Maybe I get even worse. Okay, so be it. Then you will see it in like 10 videos or 100 videos that I'm becoming worse in talking English. So that's also an adventure. It's okay. It's okay. Just put your content out there. You can inspire people. People are waiting for you. And you have to be in their mind for at least 2 hours, but maybe up to 7, for them to think of you, that you will be on top of mind and they want to buy your solution. Whether it's a product or service, it doesn't matter.